Hi guys, this is your On the Side Repair Guy, and today I'm going to help us Canadians change our settings so that we can use Cortana in Canada. Cortana, of course, is the Windows 10 personal assistant, originally developed for Windows Mobile. Before that, she was actually a character in the Halo game series, the personal assistant to Master Chief, guiding him around on his missions. So first I want to show you who she was before she became your personal assistant, and then we'll get on to changing your settings so that we can actually use her here in Canada until Microsoft actually fixes that. So here we go, a look at the original Cortana.
I can give you over 40,000 reasons why I know that sun isn't real. I know it because the emitter's Rayleigh effect is disproportionate to its suggested size. I know it because its stellar cycle is more symmetrical than that of an actual star. But for all that, I'll never actually know if it looks real, if it feels real. Before this is all over, promise me you'll figure out which one of us is the machine.
Well, that's just a little look at Cortana after she's had some character development through a couple of editions of the Halo series. She's cute, she's funny, but she's also smart and pretty deep. And you're inheriting her now as your personal assistant. But in order to do that, first we have to go through a couple of steps in order to get her working in Canada. What we have to do is we actually have to trick her into believing that you're currently an American. So in order to change the settings that are needed, what we have to do is go into your settings, time and language, and here's where we're going to make her think that you're an American just for the sake of getting her to talk back to you. So first off, we're fortunate that we're in Canada. If we were in Zimbabwe, we would be pretty SOL on being able to get her to work, but all of our time zones match up with a time zone somewhere in the States. So wherever you are in Canada, that's already good. You don't have to change your time zone and fake something that way, and that would really mess you up because your clock would always be wrong. What we want to do is get into the region and language settings. Now you can see here that I have already changed my country and region to the United States, and when you look at yours, you're probably only going to see the English Canada language pack. What you have to do now is add a language and scroll down the list until you find the equivalent of the American English pack. Once you add that, you'll end up with both of these packs here. What you're going to want to do then is click on this and change the United States English to your default. Once you've done that, now as far as Cortana is concerned, she's on an American computer. And because of that, now you are going to be able to actually use her as she's supposed to be. Now with Cortana set up so that she'll actually respond to you, she's located down here on the Ask Me Anything bar. So when you first open yours, she's going to ask you to go through some setup, ask you what she will call you. You can put in your name, preferably, or a nickname. And once you get through that, she's going to double check to make sure that you've signed in with a Microsoft account, either Hotmail, MSN. She will not work unless you're signed in, so if you don't have one, she'll give you a link in order to go online to sign up for one. If you've already got one, just put it in and she will immediately go through the rest of her startup. Once she's taken you through that, you'll be able to do a couple of things. You can work with her through text simply by typing into the Ask Me Anything box, and She will search for things on your computer, like if you ask her for, say, a notepad, you can actually see that she responds to that and gives you the notepad options to load. You can also talk to her directly by clicking on the microphone on the bar, and you can ask her a whole bunch of different questions. You can see in the tips there, you can ask her about the music that you got playing, ask her for facts, and those will give you responses back based on a search from the Bing search engine. My favorite feature of Cortana is the Hey Cortana option. With this turned on, she will actually respond to the call phrase Hey Cortana, and then you can ask her your question. You really want to turn on the respond best to me option. She'll take you through a couple of phrases to learn how you say her name specifically. That's of course if it's a computer that's set up only for you. If it's up for the family, or if it's a work computer, then you're going to want to leave it set to respond best to anyone. So that's getting Cortana to work in a nutshell in Canada. Microsoft has promised that they are currently working on getting her ported over to Canada so that we don't have to trick her into thinking that we're American. But in the meantime, making those setting changes will allow you to have your own personal assistant, and hopefully I'll be bringing a video in the future of all of Cortana's features. You can find me online for any other questions at On the Side Computer Repair on Facebook. Give me a like so that you can find me in the future, and happy computing until then. This is your On the Side Repair guy signing off.